There's probably something that you didn't know, and that 80% of our workforce are women. Women want to come back into the workforce after they've had children, or they want to start a career in retail, and it really suits them. We've got managers, 2 ICs, permanent part-time, and 80% of them are women. And in our head office, I brought on 2 women as my chief advisors, my left and my right hand. Drive me crazy, but they were the best thing that I could have brought in, and with their expertise. And we have women area managers, state manager, so buyers, all through the organisation, women are there. But that's not to say that if a man and a woman came for a job interview, that I would only choose the woman. It's whoever is the best for the job. And I'm proud. I'm proud that we employ so many women. I think it's wonderful. It's been hell. It's just, the last 2 years have really been difficult. But out of adversity, I think that Lowe's as a family business has really grown. When COVID hit, everybody shut their doors, but I wouldn't. I kept our business open so that I would have the money to pay our staff. Nobody went unpaid, nobody was stood down, nobody was laid off. And for me, that just gave me the best feeling. We lost a packet, obviously, but everybody, we're a family. Lowe's is a family business, and you've got to look after your family. And this latest shutdown where we couldn't trade paid everybody. So when they got $720 or $350, I topped them up to their normal wages, because I could not sleep if I thought people were going hungry or couldn't feed their kids. It's too difficult. So Lowe's was there for them, and that's what you do for family. And I feel good about that. I feel that COVID taught us many lessons, and it made me really look at the kind of person I want to be and the kind of company we have. I think it's really important that we do teach the younger generation to be philanthropic and to get involved with charities. I also think it's important that an organisation like Lowe's is charitable. Because if we're not going to be charitable, who can we ask to be? So we've got to lead the way. And I'd like people to know that we're not just a retail business along the strip, we're community minded. At Lowe's, we've done a lot of things, charitable things. One of the most recent is that we gave over 1 million pairs of shoes to clothe homeless men. Yeah, the fact that when they saw the shoes, they might have preferred to go barefoot, but that's not the point. We still gave $1 million worth of shoes. Homeless men, and I know it's International Women's Day and we're talking men, but they're the least looked after people. And then we've done beanies for brain cancer, $2.3 million we've raised over the last couple of years. The Children's Medical Research Institute, again, we've raised over $2 million. So we're very philanthropic, and this year, we're joined with the Sydney Children's Hospitals Foundation to raise money for their emergency ward. And we're going to be selling bags, all proceeds to go to the foundation. And it's just a really wonderful charity. And I think it's important that companies like Lowe's are philanthropic, because if we're not, we can't expect the everyday person to be. That's exactly right. Also, on a personal level, I meet wonderful people on the boards and work with wonderful people in that area who give of their time. And, I've got children and grandchildren, and so anything to do with kids or cancer is close to my heart. So this is the first time really we've actively been involved with the foundation. I decided this year that we would sell tote bags to raise money for the foundation. And this is a tote bag.
Wow, they look great.
Yeah, they do. So they'll be $30 and they'll be sold in April and May to raise money. I purchased 20,000 of them, so,
So you've got to sell them.
we've got to sell them. So They'll be in store in our 190 stores, also can be purchased online. They'll cost $30 and they're really quite a substantial bag.
They look great.
Yeah, this artwork was done by the children at the hospital through their art program, and we've got two different styles. And if people go on the website and they want to donate $2, $10, $20, yes, they can do that. And we've also got donation boxes in all our stores. So we're hoping to raise a lot of money. And I'm really proud. I'm really proud to do it. Our staff love doing it. It makes them feel good. And it's such a worthwhile cause because it's not just for the New South Wales residents that get the benefit of all of this. It's the research is shared all across Australia, even globally. And I think it's an amazing cause and close to my heart. I don't think it was a stellar rise to power, but so I studied law and commerce at New South Wales University, went on to become a lawyer at Mallis and Stephen Jakes, working in corporate law, computer law and copyright law. And then my father, who had Lowe's as a business, kept saying to me, I want you to work for yourself, you should come and work for yourself. So he brought me over on the premise that he would retire when he was 70, which he didn't. He worked until he was 92. And but I was happy doing what I did within the company, which was running the entire marketing, and it also gave me the opportunity to be with my kids, and we went into property development, and so I was able to transition between the two. So when my father passed away, I have, Uncle Jeffrey, my brother, and I, we inherited the business, and it was decided that I should run the business, and which I've been doing for the last 5 years, and it wasn't easy in the beginning. It really wasn't, because my father really kept me at arm's length, so I had to learn from the ground up. And I think that's such an important lesson, to learn from the ground up. Nothing should be too menial for anybody in my position. I will make lunches, iron clothes, pick up dirt, pick up safety pins or whatever from the carpet. I always say, well, that's the MD's job. So I started working in the shop when I was 14. Actually, it was 12, which is illegal nowadays. You've got to keep striving. You've got to keep striving. You've got to have more, goals. And I still want this company to do even better than what it is now. And there's many areas where we can expand and, product ranges, more stores. I just want to keep this family company going. And on a personal level, I love training and running, and I haven't been able to do that, so from injuries, but I'm getting back to that. I was robbed of 2 years. I know we were all robbed of 2 years, but at my age, when you're robbed of 2 years of travel, it's really catastrophic. So my husband always says to me, we've got 20 summers left in Europe. So that's something that, I'd like to travel a little bit more. I'd like to go on buying trips. I haven't been with the buyers, see what's out there, open people's eyes to the world. What I'd like to say to younger women is that it's a juggling act. If you want to have a career, it's a juggling act. You just can't beat yourself up about it. If you want a career, then yes, your children have to go to daycare or whatever, but don't lose sight of what you want. You've got one life. Don't live it according to someone else's values. Live it according to your own, and go for it. The world's your oyster.